Come back everyone to Let's Play Dragon Age 3, Dragon Age Inquisition, Part 2. Last we left off, we killed a big ass demon. And we did some Ghostbuster stream thingy to get rid of the tear in the veil to the fade. And after that we woke up on our sick bed in here, and I woke up to the sight of a lady kneeling in front of me, and yeah, that was uncomfortable. That made me feel really yeah, I don't like that sort of stuff. You should never have to kneel to anyone. I will not do it. Even if someone tried to force me with a sword to the throat, I will never kneel. Kneel to no man and bow to none. That's my motto. So, what do we have around here? As usual, I don't want to miss anything. And I will look in the most unlikely of places, because you never know when the game devs hide something really awesome from you. Can I get up on the roof if I jump? No, I want to get up on the roof. Can I get up to the roof? I want to play Santa. At least I got some magical powers like Santa, I guess. I can shoot laser beam out of my bloody eyes. I wonder what that would do to your eyesight. It can't be good anyway. Oh, forgot. Yeah, that's him. That's me, alright. Just don't bow to me, people. Okay. You are welcome to bath in my aura of heroism and glory. But don't kneel to me, please. Because that is the sign of slaves, and no one should ever be a slave. Ever. Is there really nothing here? Seriously, what's the point of going in here then? I can see something there. Something is definitely glowing. Oh, it's a flask of something. Okay. And let's behave and close the door. We can't close the door? Bloody hell, this character really is a prick. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna bash into other people's homes, and it's bloody snowing and cold outside, but yeah, fuck them. I ain't gonna close the door after me. No. They can come back to their home being cold and yeah, I really wish that I could zoom in and out. This is gonna irritate the hell out of me. So far the game is awesome, don't get me wrong, but I miss the ability of having an overview. I wanna see what's down there. Can I? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm awesome, I know. Thank you, thank you. Who is this?
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with
Okay. Was that all you had to say to me? The hero that saved the day? She can go to hell, I ain't gonna go there yet. I wanna check this place out first. Why is there Oh, I thought there was a dead body. Siege weapons, or are they rebuilding something? Can I get... Oh, it seems I can't get over there. Yeah, no, I bloody need to see Cassandra and where, yeah, but I want to explore. It's been years since I've been in the Dragon Age world. I just don't want to hear people talk all the time. Oh, the color of the snow is hurting my eyes at times. And I am bloody whining, but I don't care. Because it's me playing, not you. So if you can't stand me, then go away. You can't change me. Never. Oh, this sunlight is hurting my eyes. Something fierce. There we have something.
That's him. He stopped the bridge from getting any bigger. I heard he was supposed to close it entirely.
Yeah, and he is also looting everything. Hello, ladies.
Still a lot of rifts left all over. Crap.
It doesn't seem like there is loot everywhere in this world like there used to be. So that must be shantry people. Really, people,
Blessings upon you.
get some warmer clothes on or something, because it's bloody snowing. The Singing Maiden. Have you ever heard the story of King Bedwyr? Bedwyr, like most kings, was a man of great pride, who expected nothing but complete loyalty from his subjects. He believed the best way to achieve this was through fear. After all, those who feared him would never cross him or question his rule. Most importantly, those who feared him would always seek to please him. Oh God, yeah, that sounds like a nice and friendly guy, a real family person, I would say. Oh yes, real bloody tyrant. Bedwyr cultivated terror in his subordinates through the gleeful and unrestrained use of a contraption referred to as the Maiden. Oh, Iron Maiden. Fear of the dark. No, I won't try to do that. The Maiden was a hunged iron casket as high and wide and deep as a man. with vicious spikes within, meant to pierce through the poor soul locked into it. Why is there a sign about this here? Oh, it's a story. The Singing Maiden. I forgot what I was reading. Bedwin's maiden was a prized possession, and stood in a place of honor in his throne room, often with a screaming victim inside it. Political rivals, suspected assassins, treasonous minstrels, the maiden consumed them all. But as the time passed, more people were given to the maiden for increasingly trivial offences. The cook for oversalting the king's food, the page boy for dropping his sword. The maiden cast a pall over the kingdom and its people prayed for deliverance from their cruel king. Then one day a strange woman rode into the city. She called herself Amber, and was an emissary from a far-off land. Her leaders had heard, she said, of Bedwin's wisdom and authority, and she sought the king's counsel. The thought that he had earned the adulation of brother kings across the sea made Bedwin swell with pride, and he granted Amber an audience. They dined and danced, and throughout it all Amber flattered and fawned on the king. At the end of the night Amber asked to see the maiden, the infamous device that had given Bedwyr all his power. The king, giddy with praise, proudly presented Amber with the empty contraption. Amber looked at the maiden, sighed with disappointment, and said, "That does not look terrifying at all. I should have imagined the spikes to be much sharper." Bedwin grew red at her comment and replied, "The spikes are sharp enough. Look at the blood that still clings to them." "But it is so small," said Amber. "Are only children and women its victims?" Bedwin grew redder still and replied, "Of course not. The maiden has devoured many men." Amber shook her head and said to the king, "I do not believe it. Surely no warrior could fear this thing. A man like yourself, tall and muscular, would not fit within." The king laughed and saw a way to prove the merit of the maiden to Amber. "I will show you how easily a man like myself could fit," he said, and with that he stepped into the device. But Amber was waiting, and no sooner had Bedwyr squeezed himself into the iron casket that Amber slammed it shut on him. Amber took the maiden, with the screaming Bedwyr inside, through the castle and down into the city, and the people, finally free from the king's tyranny, cheered and danced to the singing that echoed throughout the streets, until Bedwyr was dead and it finally stopped. A tale often told in the Singing Maiden Tavern. Oh yeah, BioWare
Flat ceiling nose ribs.
is so very good at making tiny details like that to add to the game world. Yeah, it adds to the atmosphere and to the yeah, it makes the world more alive. Patient observation, day 3. Have I missed one? Less thrashing. Some response to stimuli. Vitals seem solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the shantry to kill my patient. All this work to save his life, and will they just execute him? Will inform Lady Cassandra. I expect him to wake before the morn. So where is part 2? Because we have found part 1 and part 3 now. I guess it was back in this house over here. Yeah, don't mind me, people. I'm not lost. I just wanna try to find this. Try to find the second note. No. Okay, not in there. Sorry, but I had to be sure. I'm a completionist when it comes to stuff like this. So that means I need to look in every little crevice and Andrastes Mabari. Oh, I wonder if we will get a dog. I missed the dog from Dragon Age 1. I called him Night Eye. I want Night Eye back. You know Andrastes old Mabari? He don't show up in the chant. And if you ask those holy sisters, well, they'll say Andraste can't have had some big old smelly war dog. But all Ferelden know it right. Our sweet lady needed someone who would warm her feet at night. And there's Andrastes Mabari, by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against the winter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal, without pride. So he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Oh, that dog, he guard Andraste without arrogance or fear, only asking of his mistress just a scratch behind the ears. But then old Mafrat gets to plotting, tries to lure that dog away, but even as they trap the prophet, her Mabari, never strays. And there's Andras's Mabari, by the Holy Prophet's side, in the fight against the winter, that dog will never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal, without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Oh, they thought the wound had killed him, but then he limped out towards the fire, and Hazarian, he shed a tear as that dog laid down on the fire. That didn't rhyme, but okay, the rest of it did. And there's Andras's Mabari, by the Holy Prophet's side, in the fight against the winter, that dog will never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal, without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Yes, that Mabari is the companion of the Maker's holy bride. A popular, if historical, unlikely Feraldan Tavern song. I don't know. Why wouldn't she have a dog companion, really? I mean, is it against the shantry's laws or ethics to have dogs? I would not think so. Oh yes, we were in here. Sorry, I forget things at times. Just like you do. I'm just a normal human being. Although I got a glowing green hand. And yes, I can't bloody stop talking about it, because it is my glowing green hand, not yours. I'm sure if you had a hand that did that, you would never shut up about it. Oh yes. Oh no, you wouldn't. Believe me. Ooh, yes. Yeah, look at what I found here. I am very glad I checked for stuff here, because I found an awesome item for a roach. A dagger, I believe it was. So yeah, sometimes it pays off to step outside the path and see where your feet leads you. And yes, that is somewhat a quote from Bilbo, I know. And there were some plants. Anything more? No. Who are you?
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
You think that I am trying to give you orders? Okay, whatever you say. Some type of stone, I suppose that was. I didn't quite see actually. Is there anything inside this tent? No, there was not. Okay. Anything here? No. Is that Andraste? No, I don't think so. Oh, what's that? More books. Awesome, it's filled with stories. This is the what? Sorry, the Randy Duvarger Quarterly, a well-worn quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Duvarger welcomes the cool of autumn with the fall of another. The collected dreams of desire. Oh god, is this like the Kama Sutra of the Dragon Age? And yes, children, if you don't know what the Kama Sutra is, you should absolutely ask your parents. Just don't tell them where you got the idea for the question. Or oh well, you can tell them if you want to, but I will get so much hate mail. Dream of desire, being the confession of an apprentice and training more furrowing than harrowing. Yes, indeed. Forbidden dalliances at their most spirited. Awesome. The Randy Dwartier exhibition for the noble of thought, but spray of step. Oh yeah. The later self says, enchanting one supports the circles, if any, if only because closed doors offer the imagination more. Their scarves fluttered in shock out of 5 RD. Oh. Okay, what the hell? Yeah, I get the feeling it's something like a Kama Sutra book, but really, really, really vague. Oh god, so vague. Anything behind here, just so I don't forget to check. I will check those houses, I just want to search this. Oh yeah, there were some plant fragments, and we need to harvest them in order to being able to do things with them and recognize them in other parts, I suspect. Yeah, learn about plants, basically. You know, green thumbs and all that. And I certainly have a green thumb. I got an entire bloody green hand, for Christ's sake. More plants. And I should be good with them. Oh yes. So good at picking flowers. Oh, the ladies will love this. Oh no, I will not make that joke. Because I will get bloody thrown out of YouTube if I do. Oh god, no. Yeah, if you can guess what thought went into my mind there about green thumb and picking flowers and girls and all that, leave a comment and see if you can guess it. If you do, actually, if you can guess it correctly, I will personally give you a copy of Dragon Age Inquisition. Yes, I will buy a copy of Dragon Age Inquisition for you and send you the code. If you can guess what I was about to say but didn't. There is a map there. Oh, can this be the patient observation day 2? Yes. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive. Care for drop feed of prep. Prep elf root extract to hasten his recovery. A lot of thrashing, mutters about too many eyes, something about the grey. Encouraging? Yeah. Oh, what's here? A big chest. Ooh, 54 gold. And a miniature throne. Miniature throne, I thought it would be a big one. Will you talk to me?
I believe Lady Cassandra wanted to speak with you.
Oh. Fine! Fine game, I will go and talk to her. But I will open this last door here. And I will check when... Yeah, look there! There was something to loot. Some silk. Might be a gift for a pretty lady. Or might be crafting materials. I'm not sure yet. Or just something to sell for money. Silk is worth a lot in the medieval times. Let's see. What fun do we have in here? I have seen like 3 guitars, 3 lutes. Not loot, lutes. Yeah, the medieval instrument here. I wonder how many bars there are in this area actually. So nothing to do in here. Alright, I will go and see. Where did I come from? And I am already lost. Look at that, everyone. About 10 minutes into the video, inside a big ass the small town, and I'm already lost. Yeah, that's me, alright. Yeah, alright, this definitely is Redcliffe. I recognize this.
Roderick says that the chantry wants nothing to do with us.
I reckon.
Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Yeah, because I recognize this. This shantry. Here we are. Ring of attack. Ooh. 2% to attack. And a sledgehammer. Yeah, the ring is awesome, but as for the sledgehammer, I guess it is a two-handed weapon, and I will not use that. So, unless I get a companion with who is a two-handed weapon wielder character, that ain't gonna be any good for me. What do we have over here? Canine leather. Oh, it's common leather. I wonder, can I upgrade something with that, or just use it in crafting armor? It got stats on it, so 35 13 cold damage resist. And K9, I sure hope it isn't leather from a dog, because that, yeah, I am going to butcher that butcher, basically. What do we have here? Okay, I need to get the drink before I read all of this. But yes, here we seem to have an explanation of the Fade, the area we went into and went out of in the beginning of the game, and then also went into when we talked to Andraste, if it was Andraste, before the big battle with the boss, the demon. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart, always as close as our own thoughts, but impossible separated from our world. The Tevinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavor. Although a portion of it belonged to powerful spirits, all of the Fade is in constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloging a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. Interesting. And yeah, the Tevinter Imperium is basically the issue between the Templars and the Mages can be tracked down to the Tevinter Imperium. Yeah, the Mages, they were bloody idiots. They basically stopped at nothing to achieve ultimate power. The relationship of dreamers of the Fade is complex. Oh, the relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Sorry. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, that's something that mages can do. Lyrium, use that to enter the dream world, the Fade. Mortals are not able to control or affect it. Yes. The spirits who dwell there, however, can. And as the shantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors. Through the sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflection in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals, and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. from tranquility and the role of the Fade in human culture by first enchanter Josephus. Okay. Well, that's one standpoint. That's not the only view of what the Fade is and what's going on, really. So, yeah, but interesting nonetheless. I would say that's the most common opinion about the Fade. What do we have here? A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth seeks light and goes toward flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon. Oh yeah, her beacon. Yeah, I said bacon there intentionally because of Dragon Age 1. There is a nun who is really hungry and tired of screaming this chant over and over again. So instead of beacon, she replaces it with bacon and some other. Yeah, it's hilarious. Shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Transfiguration 10:1, often sung by mourners as they light candles. Yeah. And there we have a door that I am not gonna get into right now. And there is another door there, and there is a door over there, and there is a door over there. So where are we going? Because I don't want to get to Cassandra yet. Okay. What's down here? Can I hit my head on this? That's funny. Ow, me head. Yes, I didn't already have a bloody hangover. Come on. Whee! I don't know why that was funny, but I think it was. What's down here? Founding of the Shantry. Cordelius Draken, king of the city-state of Orlais, was a man of uncommon ambition. In the year 15 ancient, the young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared that by its completion he would not only have united the warring city-states of the south, he would have brought Andrastian's belief to the world. Yeah, I'm not too sure about Orlais actually. I think the accent in Dragon Age is really reminiscent. It does sound a lot like French. But as for their culture, yeah, I would I would suspect the writers of Dragon Age have drawn inspiration from France, but also from because the shantry is much like the Catholic Church in many ways. So I guess and also culture in overall for LA seem to be a mix of Italy as well. So France and Italy, I would say. I wouldn't mind your opinion on that, actually. So leave a comment if you feel so inclined. I will read every comment I get and respond to them. If it ain't something that is too obscene, then I will just laugh at you. The word. In free ancient, how the I don't know where to get the name for their centuries and their years, but alright. In free ancient, the temple was completed. So let's see here. That would be okay. I don't know. In free ancient, the temple was completed. There. In its heart, Dracon knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orlais. His first act as emperor to declare the Chantry as the established Andrastian religion of the Empire. Okay. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Olesa of Montsimart was elected to lead the new Chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justinia in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's songs. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the divine age began. From Feraldan folklore and history by Sister Petrine, Chantry scholar. Alright. Oh, schematic, a weapon schematics also. I thought it said double bearded axe. I hope it said that. That would be so funny. I'm sorry, people, but I will read every book I come across. Because not only am I a hoarder for equipment, and is a bit of a completionist when it comes to exploring the world and doing all the quests, but I'm also really a hoarder for story. I want to engulf everything. I'm like a black hole that way. So yeah, whenever you see a book like this, a text, feel free to fast forward and skip it if you don't want to hear or read it yourself. I find it interesting. I want to get into the story of this world because I enjoy it. Chantry heresy. The divine is the titular head of the Chantry, although since the schism split the imperial Chantry into its own factions, there are now in fact two divine at any one time. One divine, informally called the White Divine, is a woman housed in the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. The other, known as the Black Divine, is a man housed in the Argent Spire in Mirafus. That's interesting. So are they rivals, or are they working together, and do they have the same standpoint? This is interesting. Actually, I didn't find the shantry too interesting up until this point, but now it starts to intrigue me a bit more. This is awesome. Neither divine recognize the existence of the other. Doesn't sound too good. And the informal names are considered sacrilegious. No matter the gender, a divine is addressed as Most Holy One, or your perfection. Oh yeah, your perfection. Oh God, religious people, you are funny. There is nothing higher than God, but yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, you can call me perfection. That's... yeah. Okay. Oh. Bloody hell. Beneath the rank of divine is the Grand Cleric. Each Grand Cleric presides over numerous chantries and represents the highest religious authority for the region. They travel to Val Royeaux when their colleague of clerics commences, but otherwise remain where they are assigned. All grand clerics are addressed as Your Grace. So, are they considered to be noble? Are they above the noble society or below the noble society? That would be interesting to know, actually, because in the medieval times, in the real world, in Europe and so on, it went like this: peasants, then merchants and higher laborers, then clerks and priests and so on, and then noble, the noble society, and then royalty, kings and so on. So I wonder if they are considered equals to the noble society, or if, beneath the Grand Cleric is the mother, or in the imperial chantry, the father. Okay, the mother is in charge of a particular chantry. Revered is appended to her title. These are the priests responsible for administrating to the spiritual well-being of their flock. A mother or revered mother is addressed as Your Reverence. Brothers and sisters form the rank and file of the chantry. and consists of three main groups: affirmed, initiates, and clerics. Affirmed are the lay brethren of the shantry. Those regular folk who have turned to the shantry for succor. Often they are people who have led a difficult or irreligious life and have chosen to go into seclusion, or even orphans and similar unfortunates who were raised into shantry life. The affirmed take care of the shantry and are in turn afforded a life of quiet contemplation, no questions asked. Only those folk who take vows become initiates. Take oaths, sorry. Become initiates. These are men and women in training, whether in academic knowledge or the martial skills of a warrior. Okay. All initiates receive an academic education, although only those who seek to become Templars learn how to fight in addition. Okay. Clerics are the true academics of the shantry. Those men and women who have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge. They are often found in shantry archives, sages presiding over libraries of books and arcane knowledge. The most senior of these clerics, placed in charge of such archives, are given the title Elder, although such a rank is still beneath that of Mother. All other brothers and sisters are addressed simply by nothing, their title before their name, such as Brother Yanitivi. Yeah, okay. Brother Yanitivi is a character in Dragon Age 1. It's a fun little Easter egg there. Require a rogue, alright. Yeah, what the hell am I doing here? I'm looking for loot, that's what I'm doing. Locked. What's here? Oh, a chest. Disciple's Fire Staff and Apprentice Mail. Good stuff, good stuff. I am glad I came here. I will have to get back to this area once I get a rogue class character, if I will get one. Why would I need to turn on the torch? There, why would I want to do that? Is there a secret here somewhere? No torch there. Very, very interesting. Or it were just so that we could see the shame poles. Here, yeah, I think that's what they are called in English. And I think you guys know what they were used for, so I won't comment on that. But yeah, it's another torture device. So let's get back up. That was an interesting area. We got some loot. And we will have to come back there to open those cell doors to see what's inside. And there is a book there I can see. And there is a chest that I am not allowed to open. I want to get into that chest. It's humongous. There got to be so much goodies in there. Okay, let's check out this. Read. Alright, story time everyone yet again. And I'm drinking whiskey and cola. No, rum and cola. Sorry. Ew, whiskey and cola. No. Oh no, don't ever mix whiskey with anything, don't even water. If you do, it has been a pleasure not knowing you, and I welcome you to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed watching the Let's Plays, but you are not welcome on this channel anymore, good sir or good madam, if you mix whiskey with anything. Because whiskey is the God's gift to humankind. Yeah, it's the drink of gods, and you should not pollute it with anything. Seriously, drink it straight. The Maker. There was no word for heaven or for earth, for the sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be, dream and idea, hope and fear. Endless possibilities, and from it made his firstborn. And he said to them, in my image I forge you. To you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. Then in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones. Oh, damn, I'm so bad. Let me redo this. Then in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne. Yeah, of course it's golden. Because God is golden, God is great. Yeah, sorry all religious people out there. I'm just making fun. Nothing serious. Or maybe. No, I'm just kidding. And sang hymns of praise unending. But their songs were the songs of their cobblestones. They shone with a golden light, reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew of their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, "In my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done. Yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever changing. And in you he had wrought amiss." So the Maker turned from his firstborn and took from the fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, "Here I decree opposition in all things. For earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life." And no longer was it formless, ever changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. At last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, "To you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the fade I crafted you, and to the fade you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me." And then the Maker sealed the gates of the golden city, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Canticle of Frenaldis 518. Okay? And I tried to do it a bit like a priest, but I failed miserably. Leave a comment. Leave a comment, leave a comment, leave a comment. Would be nice with some comments though. Book. I guess I know what the title of this episode will be. Story time. Loot and story time. Ooh! Loot, story time and torture devices. Yes! That will be awesome. Children of Andraste. There are many misconceptions regarding Andraste's bloodline. Monsieur, this is due I should think, to a general lack of knowledge regarding Andraste's mortal life. Understandable considering the many cults that arose following her death. Everyone sought to claim Our Lady for their own culture or claim some aspect of her existence was a lie. All of them complete fabrications. My order has done considerable research to ascertain the truth. Okay. Yeah, sure. Your own research into your own minds. I more believe, but well. We all know Andraste and the betrayer raised 5 children. Okay. The eldest 3 were sons: Isaraf, Evrion, and Verald. The rule of what was once southern to winter was split among them. Isaraf was given the west, what is today Orleans. Evrion was given the east, what is today the Free Marches. I hope we will get to see the Free Marches or Orleans or something, because so far we have only been in Feralden. Verald was given the central Peninsula, what is today Nevera. What became of these men and their legacies is the stuff of legend, and the majority of claimants to Andraste's bloodline link back to one of them. None of the 3 sons, however, were born of Andraste. They were born of the betrayer's concubine, Gillivan. People choose to overlook the fact that Andraste came from the Alamari tribesmen and that they were barbarians, not the Feraldans we know today. So they're talking about Alamari, who were former Feraldans, and Andraste was a Feraldan. So, okay, we know today. They were savage warriors who took concubines in addition to their wives. And because Andraste was thought to be too weak to bear children, the betrayer took Gillivan to provide him heirs, which she did. After her death, the sons were raised as Andraste's own. Okay. Sorry, people. Yeah, this reading is making my voice sore. My throat sore. Not my voice. Oh yeah, that as well. I'm starting to get a bit raspy. Later in life, Andraste proved predictions wrong and had 2 daughters by the betrayer, Ibris and Vivial. Or Vivial? Well, I think Vivial is correct. I don't know, it's my opinion. My fault. They were kept out of the public eye and not permitted to marry, though both had consorts. Ibris had but one child, Ali Vemar, who perished on a voyage to Demerem, less than a month after her mother fell to plague and without children of her own, yeah. The younger daughter, Vivial, was more controversial. A strong-headed woman who defied her family by falling in love with the Mage of the Winter. Oh. Regulan. Vivial and Regulon went into self-imposed exile as the exalted march began, and into hiding following Andraste's betrayal and murder. Yeah, this is starting to get more and more interesting as it gets detailed. What became of Vivial and her descendants is largely unknown, for one primary reason. She had only daughters. Each of those daughters only had daughters. Oh? They married into other families and took other names, and in the chaos of the Second Blight, all traces of survivors were lost. Andraste's true bloodline, if it exists, lies solely in the descendants of Vivial. Lies only in the descendants of Vivial and suspicion. Sorry, I lost the text there for a moment. And the suspicion of my order is that it produces only daughters. Thus, the claim of your young man, Musrer, are highly suspect. Oh yeah, so that's really strong evidence you get there, sure. What? Yeah, this is making me think too much about Morrigan and Flemeth and so on. From a letter by Sister Galina of the Augustan Order, Dragon 912. Okay. That took too long.
That will help.
What?
Please tell me if you find something.
What?
I believe Seeker Pendergast was looking for you.
Yeah, I sure hope I didn't do anything wrong there. If I lost any items or something. Okay.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Yeah, I'm still a suspect.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did.
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Yeah.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
Yes, if you believe that I am God sent, then by all means, go ahead. If it keeps my head off the shopping block and makes me somewhat of a hero and maybe a bit attractive to the ladies. I am not the chosen one. What more do you want? Are you serious? Blessed be the Maker. You believe I'm innocent? Yeah, I'm not the chosen one. I'm not something special. It must have been some terrible accident that happened to me that made me get all superpower and ghostbusty. Sorry everyone, I just can't stop. It's I will try to play more of a character, but I need to make it somewhat entertaining at times. So please forgive me if I drop out of character from time to time. But yes, I am. Yeah, I'm not the chosen one.
You can't honestly believe I'm any kind of chosen one.
We are all subject to the will of the Maker, whether we wish it or not. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
That's true.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
Don't badmouth
You know
Liliana.
what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
Yeah, the Inquisition.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers, and now no chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Yeah, don't badmouth Liliana. Seriously, I will bloody make your ass bloody with a knife or something. She is one of my favorite characters. Yeah, just listen to her song in Dragon Age 1. It's beautiful. She is amazing. Let's investigate. Yeah, for me the Inquisition is something real. Is something that resonates really badly with me. That name, just think of Italy and their Inquisition on poor ladies who were just very well versed at using herbs and able to perform miraculous yeah, they were basically the doctors of the time, and the Catholic Church didn't see too well of that. So yeah, the Inquisition is something that's really bad. Let's see how. And in Dragon Age, it seems that they will be the heroes. So the Inquisition of old.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way.
Yeah.
We need those who can do what must be done united under a single banner once more.
Yeah, the Templars have lost their way, alright. Let's investigate some more. You want a holy war?
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
Yeah, that's true.
What if I refuse?
Yes.
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
I want to help. This is okay. Let's.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the chantry. People who banned it.
After, we need those who can do what must be done united under a single banner once more.
What about the chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The chantry will take time to find a new divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
This is rather strange. I agree for now. Yeah, I want to help.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Yeah, I am really intrigued. I think this is the most detailed and deepest story yet in the Dragon Age series. Okay, so we are plotting something. What exactly? Seems like we call for some reinforcement. Message crows? Or is it pigeons? No, they are too dark. Oh, it has to be crows. Or falcons. Probably falcons. Yeah, I'm glad to see this has nothing to do with religion. Yeah, for her personally, sure, but not for the bigger picture, the organization as a whole. Dragon Age Inquisition. With Caesar Khan. Okay. So I'm sorry there wasn't any combat in this video, but we got some background history of the shantry. We found an awesome song, a tale about the singing maiden, a song, a folk song about Andraste's dog, and I completely believe that she had a Mabari if she came from an old Feraldan tribe folks. Yeah, definitely she had a Mabari, a war dog. So yeah, a lot of story, but yeah, I suspect it will be like this in Dragon Age from time to time. Sometimes there will be lots of stuff to read, and other times there will be a lot of combat and a lot of exploration. So I thank you all for watching part 2 of Let's Play Dragon Age 3 Dragon Age Inquisition, and see you all for part 3. I have been your host, Cesar Khan, and I thank you for watching. Thank you now. Bye bye then.